So it is no surprise that Jiren the Great is one of the strongest opponents Universe 7 has ever faced, and the fact that this guy is supposedly stronger than his God of Destruction, who is stronger than Beerus, proves that he is a worthy opponent for us to watch. Now, the thing is that every arc of Dragon Ball Super has introduced a villain who was always stronger or better than the fighters of Universe 7, but the thing is they always had one weakness which always was discovered at the end of the arc, and that is how these enemies are defeated. Now, with that being said, I have a theory on how Jiren's power works, right? And you know how Universe 7 will defeat him or can defeat him. And the thing is that if this theory is not right, then that means that Universe 7 is going to lose because they are facing off against an opponent who does not have a weakness. So in order to figure out Jiren's weakness, we need to understand how his power works, and to do this I need to draw reference from every single bit of screen time Jiren has had since the beginning of the Tournament of Power. I'm going to start this theory by flat out stating that I think that Jiren's power works exactly like a battery. So basically Jiren is a living battery which is charged to the maximum when Jiren is ready to fight. Now, the first time we saw Jiren, he was actually meditating inside a chamber somewhere which looks like he was in another dimension. Now, I want you to keep that in your mind because this actually comes later down the line in my theory, and it also kind of explains why he is stronger than his God of Destruction as well as all the other God of Destruction. Okay, so Jiren works like a battery, which is number one. So he charges up and makes sure that he is maxed out whenever he is ready to start a fight. And we can see this with the meditation he did in the other dimension or wherever he was. Basically, what I'm trying to get at here is that whenever Jiren fights, he actually loses his power just like a battery. So it's like you charge a battery and then, you know, as you use the battery, it wears down to the point where, you know, it finishes and there is no power left within the battery. So that would actually explain why Jiren at the start of the Tournament of Power did not just KO everyone out of the ring, because we definitely know that he has the power to do so, but he did not do that for a reason, and that is because Toppo and the Pride Troopers were actually trying to restrain Jiren from fighting by telling him that he needs to reserve his power. So basically he is the trump card of Universe 11, meaning that he has that one thing which they need in order to win the tournament, and they only use him as a last resort. And the question is, why would you be a last resort if you have the power to eliminate everyone and win the tournament straight away? And that is because, like I'm saying, his power is like a battery and he wears down as he continues to fight. And as we can see from the first fight he ever had, Jiren could trash Goku straight away without any effort at all. I mean, he had the bullet punch attack kind of thing, which I kind of named it, and you know, he fired it at Goku and Goku could not even see the attack coming, right? And this was Goku in Kaioken Blue. So after tossing around Goku for a while, he decided to tank the Spirit Bomb, which everyone knows is a difficult attack to negate unless you have a lot of power. So Jiren did that without a lot of effort. After that, Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct, which forced Jiren to use even more power. Once he was done, he quickly took care of Hit, and this is the part where I need you guys to pay attention, because he quickly goes back into meditating just in the same way he did before he even entered the Tournament of Power, right? And because he went into meditation, he got protected by Dispo and Toppo, and the reason for that, I think, is because obviously he meditated and was maxed out when he came to the Tournament of Power, but after using a lot of power, he needed to meditate in order to recover what he got. So I think the weakness for Jiren is the fact that he always comes to a battle maxed out and he needs to meditate in order to regain his power. Now, my theory here is that Jiren does not have a limit in terms of increasing his strength. So as long as he meditates, he keeps increasing his strength, and that could be a reason as to why he surpassed his God of Destruction, because as long as he keeps meditating, his strength keeps increasing just like a battery, but a battery with no 100%, so he cannot reach his limit. And maybe that also ties into his whole wish of wanting something beyond strength, because he can easily gain that by just meditating. So he quickly gains power by meditating, but easily loses it by fighting, and the only way to recover his power is to meditate, and that is why he goes back into meditation after his fight with Hit and Goku. And that could be the Pride Trooper's secrets. Jiren gains power as fast as he loses it, and that is why he must be guarded, and that is why Jiren cannot just go around and fight anybody, because that might drain his power, and his technique is what Universe 11 uses as a trump card. And the thing is, if you really think about it, the God of Destruction would be worried if there was another mortal who is stronger than him, meaning that he can oppose the God of Destruction at any time. But then I think Bermud is not worried about Jiren's power, because as long as Jiren fights him, he keeps losing his power and strength. And because of the weakness of that power that Jiren has, it doesn't really bother Bermud, since all he has to do is fight Jiren and drain him for a while until Jiren finally loses his advantage. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So after Jiren fought Goku and hit, straight away he went into meditation and needed protection in order to recover, right? So either people can throw shade and say that Jiren is not actually recovering, he's just meditating to keep himself busy. But the thing is, I think he was actually meditating in order to regain the power that he lost fighting Goku and hit. And the thing is, after that, his next fight is with Goku and Vegeta, and the thing is that after he starts attacking Goku, he starts punching again using that bullet punch technique, and this time Goku was able to block or hold his own a little bit against the attacks and even talk to Jiren whilst Jiren is attacking him. Remember, Goku could not even see the attack coming first time when he was fighting Jiren in Super Saiyan Blue, and even in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken he still could not see the attack coming, but this time he is just blocking the attacks and having a nice conversation with Jiren about strength and goals. Remember, this time Goku is not even in Kaioken Blue and he is holding his own a little bit against Jiren than he did the first time in just regular Super Saiyan Blue. And also Vegeta is able to actually see through Jiren's movement and dodge his bullet punches. This is actually proof that Jiren has lost a lot of his power and is not fighting at 100% like he did at the start of the tournament, because Goku could not even see the guy move, but now is blocking his punches and smiling at the same time. And we have Vegeta landing a few attacks here. Now Vegeta did state that Jiren is holding back, but I think that it is possible that Jiren might not be holding back and they are succeeding in wearing Jiren down, something Toppo, Dispo and the Pride Troopers did not want to happen to Jiren, since he was the trump card and they wanted him to be at 100% since his performance is best at 100%. And the proof is that he is unable to do things that he was able to do at the start of the tournament. Like, he stood there and willingly tanked Goku's Spirit Bomb, but when Vegeta fired his final flash, this guy said he would tank it, but the thing is, he didn't even tank the attack, he just avoided it by falling on the floor and letting the attack go through the stage. If Jiren actually tanked it, the attack would not go past outside the arena towards the direction of the bleachers where everyone is sitting. So that is confirmed. He did not tank the attack, he did not stop the attack, he just avoided the attack, and that is why the attack reached the bleachers. So basically, Jiren bluffed by saying that he is going to tank it, but in the end he failed to do so, meaning that there is definitely something wrong, as at the start he could literally tank a Spirit Bomb but he couldn't tank Vegeta's attack, meaning there is a limit to his power. And basically the only reason to explain why Jiren is holding back is because he is preserving the power that he has left within him so he can deal with Goku and Vegeta. The thing is, if that is the case, and if this whole battery theory about him coming in with full power and then, you know, fighting and losing some of the power till the end is true, then that means that Universe 7 actually has a chance, because all they have to do is wear Jiren down to the point where he cannot fight properly, then all they do is knock him out of the ring. But if I am wrong and this theory is not right, then that means that Jiren is actually just holding back. And the thing is, it could be true that he is just holding back, because Goku and Vegeta so far have been screaming and pulling all kinds of stunts in order to attack Jiren, but this guy is avoiding and blocking all of the attacks. And the thing is that we have not seen Jiren get frustrated and shout and put in all that effort that Goku and Vegeta have been putting in. So it could be that either Jiren has a calm demeanor about everything, or he is not even trying. And if that is the case, then that means that Jiren has more power hidden within him, which he can use against Goku and Vegeta as well as the remaining fighters of Universe 7 and eliminate them all at once, so Universe 11 can win the tournament of power. So basically, that is my theory on how Jiren's power works. Maybe this is the way it works, maybe not, and I cannot wait for people to go, oh shit, this actually sounds good, let me steal this shit and make a video and pretend I am the one who created this theory. Except from that, that is pretty much my theory. I mean, Dragon Ball Super is not really that complicated of a show. I mean, there are meanings of things which are complicated or have like a huge origin behind it, or something subtle. But to be honest with you, the show is just about who can punch the hardest, and that is pretty much it. With that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below of what you thought about my theory. Does it make sense? Does it not? Or do you did you take something from this, or can you actually make sense of something new by listening to what I said? Let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you want, and check out the videos at the end. With that being said, I have nothing more to say. Bye.